Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Neutral Zone. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Scott Wheeler's of the Athletics Top 100 drafted NHL prospects, and we're going to be looking at the whole list. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, this is paid, by the way. I kind of just spoiled the top two. My bad, guys. But I mean, yeah, this is paid for, so to review this article. But yeah, so first overall is Matthew Schaefer. I don't agree with that. Should definitely be Ivan Demidov, but either way, Schaefer's gonna be an elite left-handed defenseman. Number two is Misa. Figures, pretty good player coming out of O. Saginaw, pretty nasty player. Demidov, three. See, this is where I don't agree with this. I don't see how Demidov is below Misa. You could make an argument for Schaefer, but even then, I think it should be the top pick should be Demidov, Schaefer, Misa. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, let's look at the next one. Zane Perek. Zane Perek, very underrated guy. Guy's a dark horse for the Calder, or not a dark horse, like a top three for the Calder. 100% next year. He's gonna have a really good opportunity on Calgary to perform. Zeev Boyum also was actually really good in the 6 games for Minnesota in the playoffs. Was very good. This guy's gonna be a game changer. Sam Dickinson. This high. London's kind of like a generational team. I mean, his stats. I mean, show me his stats here. Yeah. Artem Leshinov. I don't agree with that. I think Leshinov should definitely be above Sam Dickinson, maybe even above William. I could see this though. Because I think Leshinov is going to be a top right hand defenseman. As much as I love to hate on the Hawks, and Leshinov is definitely better than Sam Dickinson, like potential wise, in my opinion. Next is James Higgins. James Higgins. Yeah, James Higgins is pretty good. He's a good player. He's gonna be. I think when we look back on this last draft, he could definitely be like the second best player out of the draft. In hindsight, he didn't have the best season. He still had a point per game season in college, but wasn't the best. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna feel like it's pretty good. It's pretty decent. So yeah. Next is Porter Maratone. I agree. I agree. There's maybe a couple more prospects that I would say is above Maratone, but in this range, I agree. Yeah. Next is a Berkeley Cat. Saginaw, or not Saginaw, Spokane is gonna be definitely could be number one C on Seattle. 100% could be number one C in Seattle. He had an amazing season this year, and yeah, Caleb Denoyer. I personally feel like Denoyer is better than Maratone. So out of all the players that are on our screen right now, I feel like it would go Hayes, Denoyer, Cat, and Maratone. So Denoyer has potential to be one of the best 2Cs, 1Cs in the league, and definitely could win many Selkies in the future, Lady Beans. Guy will be a force, man. Anton Frundel. Anton Frundel. Guy is pretty decent, man. The guy was absolutely crazy in Djurgården, and you know he's gonna be a good center. I think he's better than Maratone, and Loki maybe Cat. Loki could. Yeah, I don't know. It's not bad though. Frondell there is not bad. Gabe Perreault, that is way too high for Gabe Perreault. Way too high. Way too high. He has a lot of potential, the guy. But what he showed at the NHL level wasn't wasn't all too good, man. I mean, I know New York's a shithole team, or was at least last year, but did not look. He didn't look this good. Like he has potential, and I don't even think his potential is up here with Rondell and Denoyer. So yeah, back at Seneca. I think Seneca's better than Perot. So we're already there. Yeah, Seneca. Yeah, I don't know. There's not much to say about Seneca. Ryan Leonard should be above Perot and Seneca. I don't see how he's below. The guy was absolutely killed it in what's it called, in Washington, or not Washington, BC. Sorry, it was absolutely crazy in Boston College. You know, him and Gabe Pro, dynamic duo, and when Will Smith was there, dynamic duos. He was actually, you know, not horrible in the playoffs. So yeah, I think next year he could also be a dark horse color candidate if he gets playing time in Washington. Yeah, I think Ryan Leonard is definitely he's like on the level of Frondell, I think, maybe a little bit below Frondell. So I would put him here on 13 instead of Gabe Pro. Next is Simon Nemec. Is this a little bit too high for Nemec? I don't know. This Loki could be a little bit too high for Nemec. He hasn't really proved anything, and he's not going to really get a chance to prove anything because my right side for New Jersey's stacked. You have Hamilton, Pesci, Kovacevic, Casey. It's going to be hard, man, for Nemec to you know break out. So yeah, I mean definitely could do it, but yeah. Next is Radim Murtka. Radim Murtka. This guy has all the potential. Um, I feel like he already has the size. He could probably play in the NHL next year. Honestly, I believe in Radim that much. Just watching his game tape from Seattle and when he was in the Czech league, he's really good. He's actually a smooth skater. I feel like this potential is pretty good. I feel like 17 is properly rated. So yeah. Next is ASP Axel Sandin Palika. He is above Gabe Pro. He is above Gabe Pro, above Beckett Seneca. I don't think he's above a Frondell or anybody like that. I think he would be 13th. He would be 13th, then Leonard, then Seneca, then Pro. But yeah, he's definitely better than three right-handed defensemen right here. I think he's definitely the best out of all three of these guys, or two of these guys for sure. This is SHL stats are like ungodly. World Junior stats ungodly. He's gonna be an insane player. If his size doesn't affect him for Detroit, he will be one of the best defensemen. Carter Yakimachuk. So we just had four right-hand Ds in a row. Yeah, Yakimachuk. He didn't when he went back to was he in the WHL? I'm pretty sure he was in the WHL. He didn't have the best season after playing 9 games with the Sens, but yeah, he can have potential. He can have potential. This might be a little bit too high. I would maybe rate him 22, 23, 24 in that area. But yeah, Yakimachuk is not bad at all. He'll be a decent blue chip prospect. Jake O'Brien. Jake O'Brien is Dylan Strome reincarnated. He is above Yakimachuk. He could be above Murtka. He could be above Murtka. So I don't know. 20th is not bad. So far, it's been a good top 20. The only one that's outrageous in my opinion is Gabe Perreault. But yeah. Number 21, Victor Eklund. Eklund is gonna be a dirty dog, man. This guy's he's gonna work for the puck. He is Travis Konechny. He's gonna be a better version of Travis Konechny. I feel like New York, the Islanders got a great pick in this. I think he is above Yakimachuk for me personally. I don't know if that's just a bias or anything, but just from in my opinion, Eklund is 100% better than Yakimachuk. But yeah, 21 is not horrible either for Eklund. Brady Martin, too high. I don't feel like he's 22 in my opinion. I don't. I really don't. I feel like he was drafted way too high. Fifth overall, way too high, in my opinion. I felt like he should have gone from eighth to 13th in that area. I don't think all the hype because the guy killed it in the combine and looked exactly like Sam Bennett should go high. The guy's going to score 45 points every year. Probably turn it up in the playoffs, but even then, I don't know. A little bit too high in my opinion. Roger McQueen, guy guy has all the potential in the world to be what Kirby Doc isn't. You know what I mean? He has all the potential to do that. He could be Kirby Doc 2.0 if he's well, not in a bad way, but like his hype and his potential. He could be an absolute force for Anaheim. Next is Anton Silyaev. Silyaev is properly rated. I think that's actually a really good spot to put Silyaev. I probably would have had him just about there. That's It's actually very good. Slive is a 6'7", defenseman. Those ungrown trees, and he's very skilled. He's very skilled. So New Jersey on the left side and the right side are stacked. New Jersey could have one of the craziest decors in the league if Hamilton sticks around. And he isn't injured. Hughes, Hamilton, Siegenthaler, or Saliev, Pesci, and then on your bottom pair, Casey and Siegenthaler. Like that's crazy. Or Nemec and Siegenthaler. That's crazy. That's a crazy thing. Number 25, Caden Lindstrom. I'm pretty high on Caden Lindstrom. I do like him a lot. I think he's definitely better than McQueen, Salayev, Martin, and then who's here? Eklund. Yeah, I would say he's better than Eklund. But that back injury is just he played he played 3 games this season, 2 games this season, not even. Or he didn't even play a game. I'm not even sure to be honest, but yeah, I don't know. The back injury is very concerning. It's very concerning. That's why McQueen fell because of what happened to Lindstrom. Lindstrom went fourth, didn't play a whole game. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting for Caden Lindstrom. I'm pretty sure he's going to Michigan State next year. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Hopefully he does well. Next is Sammy Rinzel. This is probably the biggest dark horse for the caller next year. Sam Rinzel. This guy, he is very good. He's a magician with the puck. He's he's a steady two-way guy that can really chip in offensively. He plays both sides of the puck very well. So, yeah, he has elite vision. It's a great shot. I would put him above McQueen and Salayev and Eklund. I would like put him 22, 21 in that area, sort of. Yeah, Renzel's pretty good. And then the next is Snuggerud. I'm not too big on Snuggerud, to be honest. I would put him in my top 30, but like near the end. So like from 27 to 29. Not too big on Snuggerud. He can definitely be a 60-point player. He looked pretty good when he came from college. So yeah, TJ Ginla, even though with the injuries, he could be a very good player. You know, he he has all the potential. It's just injuries a little concerning with him. Next is Andrew Cristall. I I don't know if this is a hot take. I low key think Andrew Cristall is better than Snuggerud and Salive. I don't know if that's a hot take, but I really do like Andrew Cristall. He had a crazy year for Spokane. Every year, he was probably I feel like he was the best player in the WHL. You know, and this year, if he gets a chance to crack into Washington, I feel like he'll perform in Washington. The guy's just an absolute wizard with the puck. Next is Justin Garbino. Justin Garbino, put him put him in this area. I would rather have Carbonell over Snuggerud. I don't know if that's crazy to say, but I think Carbonell is like one of the most underrated players from this last draft that we just had. I felt like he'd go. I feel like he had the potential of top 10. I don't know if that's like a crazy take, but yeah, I feel like he has insane potential. He has one of the best shots. He has a really good shot. He's gritty. I mean, he just has to work on the defensive side of the game and actually like put some effort into that. Like he can't, once he does that, he'll be an all-around great player. Callum Ritchie, the upcoming Patrice Bergeron. I'm not on the hype train for Ritchie, but he's properly rated. I feel like here he'll definitely be at worst a really good third line center. So his potential definitely second first line center. So yeah. Next is Cole Eiserman, two New York Islanders. Same thing with Carbonell and Eiserman. Um, Eiserman has a wicked shot. Can just put the puck in the back of the net. Both of them, they just both got to work on their defensive game, their effort. They can't just be like Patrick Laine out there, no back check. They actually have to try defensively. So yeah. Next, David Jiricek, after getting traded from Columbus to Minnesota. I know Iowa's their AHL team that he got sent down to. The Iowa Wild was horrible, but like not registering a point for 26 games or 25 games. It's pretty bad, man. Especially for a high-end prospect, was top six in 2022. I always was a fan of Jiricek. I 100% feel like he could be a top four defenseman in the league. I mean, if you look at Minnesota, it's going to be Boyum, Faber, and if everything pans out, Jiricek, Brodin. Like, that's an elite top four. So I wish all the best to David Jiricek, and hopefully he can actually pan out. So tier 4 is next, and the first player on that is Kayshawn Aitchison. Couple Islanders, 3 Islanders in 4 picks. Uh, and Kayshawn Aitchison, guy's nasty. He's a great player. He's gonna hit you with the body. He's gonna score some goals. I feel like this is properly rated for him. He's gonna be he's gonna be a great top four defenseman. Cole Hudson this low. Uh, definitely don't agree with that. Cole Hudson is definitely better than Kayshawn Aitchison and David Jiricek, and then Cole Eiserman and Carbonell and everyone we saw before. This guy's a top 20 prospect. Cole Hudson absolutely tore it up in BU. Was dynamite during the World Juniors. I mean, I don't know. He's insane, Cole Hudson. I don't know how he's getting overshadowed just like his brother. Like, yeah. Next is Carter Bear. I'd rather have Carter Bear over Kayshawn and yeah, no, actually, I'd put him on. I put him 34th over Kayshawn. Carter Bear has, in my opinion, had top 8 potential. If he didn't have that injury, I felt like he could have gone top 8 this year's draft. I felt like he had that potential. I think Detroit absolutely killed it with that pick. That was a great pick. Um, yeah, he's gonna be such a good player, man. He's gonna be fun to watch for sure. Danila Yurov. This is good rating. He unfortunately he was like on the best team in the KHL last year or 2 years before. Had one of the best seasons by a U20 player in the KHL, and then this year was horrible. So I don't know. Maybe he needs to just be better. I don't know. Dalibor Dvorsky, this is good. He was really good in the AHL this year for Springfield. For them, he was actually really good. He has a really good shot on him. Like close quarters, this guy will snipe one. This guy he's actually decent defensively too. He can pick up pucks. He's good. So yeah, Dalibor Dvorsky in the top 40. I 100% agree. Next is David Reinbacher. I feel so bad for this guy. I'm a Habs fan, so my heart goes out to this guy. Getting injured every year and playing for the worst team in Austria sucks so much ass. So much ass that, you know, hurt his knee multiple times, comes back, plays for the worst team in Austria, comes over to the AHL, plays 11 games, fucks his knee again. The last preseason, he was probably gonna make the team. ACL gone. Yeah, so yeah, he has potential to be better at where Salayev was. I feel like Reinbacher, he definitely has potential where Salayev was, which is 24th, I believe. So yeah, but I feel right now with the injuries, 39th is fine. He had a really good playoffs in the AHL this year. It's really good. So hopefully he can build on that. Next is Tanner Molendyke for Saskatoon. Um, yeah, he's a good offensive defenseman. He is the only defenseman that's prominent in Nashville's system. So hopefully he pans out for Nashville, and I feel like he could be a good top four defenseman. Definitely like play below Yossi. So yeah, 41 is Cole Reshny. See, I really did like Cole Reshny. I feel he is better than Tanner Molendyke, and is he better than Danilo Yurov? He could make an argument. But yeah, 41 is not bad. I would have him in my top 40, but yeah, it's not bad. Jackson Smith, not a big fan of the guy, but this is too low. He is really good, Jackson Smith. He's such a good defenseman. Like for what he plays, he is a good defenseman. He's fast. He was probably the second best skater in the draft, in my opinion, at least. In the 25 draft behind Schaefer. But yeah, no, Columbus got a great left-handed defenseman here. Number 43 is Dmitry Simashev. I'm excited to see what he does in the AHL this year, or if he cracks into the Mammoth. I'm very excited to see what he does. He's a big, heavy defenseman. Big, heavy defenseman. It's gonna be good, man. He's gonna be a decent player. Definitely a top four player. Definitely a top four player. Next is Tom Olander. Vancouver fans are super excited for this guy. He's he's probably start in the AHL and maybe take like a Mancini spot in the NHL if everything goes well for the guy. Yeah, he was good in BU. He wasn't insane in BU or anything, but yeah, this is not bad, not bad. He's gonna be a good defenseman. 45 is Oliver Bonk. Uh, way too high. Way too high. Wouldn't have this at all. He's on a dream team in London and is not that effective in London. So yeah, I don't think he's that good, to be honest. To be justified at 45, I don't think so. Next is Bradley Nadeau. This guy is a top 30 prospect. Okay, he just popped in 36 goals in the AHL. I mean, I'm pretty sure he won Rookie of the Year in the AHL too. Bradley Nadeau's great. He's a little bit small, but I don't know. He's really good. So I would put him in my top 30 for sure. Not this low. He's 100% better than these prospects we just saw. 100%. 100%. Next is Liam Greenshee. Absolutely killed it with Windsor this year. I also feel like he's better than Bonk and everything. But yeah, this guy's gonna be a nasty right winger that score the puck, be gritty, get into the hard areas, play that power forward type of game that you need him. LA got a good player with that. So yeah, I would put him around here. It's pretty good. Next is Easton Cowan, most overrated prospect of all time. Easton Cowan. If he was on any other team but Toronto, he wouldn't even be on this list. Okay, I wouldn't say that, but he's a decent prospect. He's going to be a really good third liner in the future. Don't come at me, Leafs fans. But he's going to be a third line player. He's not anything special. He's on the best team, one of the best teams of all time in the OHL, London. Like this year, they were one of the best teams of all time. He has a dream team on him. He has Dickinson. I'm forgetting the winger he played with. Uh, Holtonen. Pretty sure that's his name. Is San Jose prospect. But yeah, Sam O'Reilly. I mean, I don't know. He'll definitely play in the NHL 100%. But I feel like this is way too high for Callan. Uh, Isaac Howard. Uh, Isaac Howard is definitely better than Easton Cowan and Liam Greentree. He played for Michigan State, won the Hobie Baker. I mean, there is a bad track record with junior and senior Hobie Baker winners, Jimmy VC, for example. Um, but I feel like Isaac Howard's going to be really good on Edmonton. I feel like you stick him on the wing with Draisaitl. They're going to cook together. It's going to be he's he knows how to get into the open spots and he'll make some good plays to Draisaitl, so it's going to be fun. Next is Jonathan Lakaramake. Lakaramake very again has a really good shot. He's going to be a power play merchant. Not saying that in a bad way, but yeah, he didn't look bad in the NHL, nor he looked really good in the AHL too. So this year, another year of development, it's gonna be pretty good for him. Uh, Michael Hage. I feel like this is too low. I put him like 35th, maybe 30th. Call me biased. The guy had a really good freshman year on Michigan, which Michigan wasn't too good this year. One of the first years in a while they haven't been good, like to that top level. So I don't know. Hage looked really good, and he's looked really good in dev camps, and I'm excited to see what he does next year after Michigan. If he in the AHL, if he goes to the AHL first or the NHL, I'm really excited to see this guy play. He is like Jack Eichel, man. He is like he is a fucking diet version of Jack Eichel, man. But yeah, I'm excited. Kostas Helenius. So Helenius, very good defensively. Was really good on Rochester. I watched him play a good amount of games in Rochester. Very good defensively. Can chip in offensively, of course. He's gonna be a really good center for Buffalo, 100%. Matt Savoie. I'm pretty sure he played 4 games for the Whalers or something like that. Only had 1 goal or assist or something like that. But besides that, he was pretty good in the AHL. So yeah, uh, he's a good player. Matt Savoie's a good player. He has some good potential. Definitely be a really good third line center in the future for Edmonton. Jet Lachenko, way too high. Lachenko is not that good. He really is not. He's not that good. I'm pretty sure he played for Guelph, and he really. I watched a couple games of them. It didn't really impress me. And when he played those 9 games or 12 games of the NHL, didn't look that good either. I feel like he's gonna be a good third line center in the future. So yeah, a little bit too high in my opinion for Lachenko. Michael Branzig Nygaard, also very good. This guy's very good. Big fan of Nygaard. He has a really underrated shot, and he's insane defensively. I feel like this is a good ranking right here for him. Back to back Detroit prospects. Nate Danielson. You expect more of Nate Danielson for where he was drafted, but I feel people are too low on him. I still think he has the potential where he was drafted to be that good again. So I feel like he will amount to what he was supposed to be. Ilya Protas, I know it was his first season breaking out, having 130 something points, 120 something points. But I do think Ilya Protas is better than Danielson, Lachenko, Nygaard. I think he is better. So I would probably have him in my top 45. Probably have him in my top 45. I definitely have him up like as where Green Tree was. Definitely where Green Tree was, I'd have him. So yeah. Next is Trevor Conley. He was good during the World Juniors. Providence, he was okay. He showed really good flashes, but Providence wasn't a good team in Hockey East. he has a lot of skill. He has a lot of skill. Trevor Conley has a lot of skill. He he is a puck on a string. The guy is nasty. So yeah, man, he's the top 55 for sure. Maybe a little bit low for Conley, but yeah. Next is Lyndon Lakovic. I don't think he cracks my top 70. I'm not a big fan of Lakovic. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think his game is gonna transition to uh, the NHL like it is in the juniors. Washington could take a chance on him and help his skating even more because they have elite skating coaches. So I mean, I don't know. He'll be a good fourth, third line player in my opinion. I don't think he'll be anything more. So yeah. Next, number 60, Colin Potter. Huge fan of this guy. Huge fan of this guy. I think he is top 50 prospect. I don't think he should be this low. I think Calgary knocked it out of the park drafting Colin Potter. I felt like this year Calgary needed to try to draft like a superstar, but they really couldn't. This guy's the next best thing. This guy has superstar potential. Most likely won't happen, but he does have superstar potential. You know, because Calgary will be drafting probably pretty high. They have a really good team. I don't think they're gonna be in the bottom 10 anytime soon. So drafting Colin Potter, guy third, second best skater in the draft, was insane. Was really good for Arizona, and the Sun Devils weren't good at all. So yeah, really nice seeing Colin Potter here. Cam Reed, not a big fan of Cam Reed. I mean, he's gonna definitely be an NHLer, but I don't think he's gonna be anything special in the NHL. I would probably have him 71, 72 on my list. Yeah, I don't think he would be, but yeah. Next is KK Kevin Korchinski. Way too high. Way too high. This guy is not good. He doesn't look good anywhere. He doesn't look good in the AHL. Doesn't look good in the NHL. Given multiple chances. I don't know. You probably should have went back to juniors instead of starting right away in the NHL. That horrible Chicago team. But yeah, I don't think he's that high. Logan Hensler, that's good. Ben Kindle was drafted way too high, but I agree with here. Above Rutger McGroarty, he sucked in the AHL at the beginning of the year and then turned it on. It was like a point per game at the end of the season. He was very good. I think he's above all these players right here, like Korchinski, Hensler, Kindle, and uh, Reed. So yeah, Harrison Brunicki, another Pittsburgh Penguin, also very good. Scott Morrow should be higher. This guy was great in the AHL, absolutely wild in the NHL, and Rangers fans are lucky to get Scott Morrow. This guy's gonna be an elite right-handed defenseman for them. Stan Solberg, guy was supposed to be just a defensive player, but this year broke out offensively. So that's a plus for Ducks fans. I think he should be also a little bit higher. Same with Leno. Leno's also very good. Logan Mayu. Uh, Mayu. It's hard to rate Mayu because he has the offensive potential as a top 30 player, but his defense is horrible. He sucks defensively. Like he is horrible. But I feel like this is a good rating for him. Actually, 70 is a pretty decent rating. Maybe 65. I don't know, but he's gonna be a good player. Oliver Moore, he will be higher. Mark my words. He is gonna be one of the best players on Chicago. I just have such a feeling about the guy. I watched a couple of games of him in Minnesota before he went to the NHL. He was unbelievable there. I watched him a lot in the NHL. Also was unbelievable. Like just the way he played, he was making plays to a lot of people and driving a lot of plays. But he has the same issue that Bedard has. He makes great plays, nobody finishes him because he's on the shittiest team. So yeah. Next is Noah Austin. Had a really good year in the AHL. Scored a lot in the AHL. really good player. Braden Coots, I don't think he. I mean, I probably have him 80th. I don't think he's this high, but yeah, it definitely was picked a little bit high for my opinion, Braden Coots, but Vancouver really needed a center, so I understand the thinking of it. But yeah. Next is Record Lee, some Record Lee love. Love to see that. Love to see that. So yeah, he's Record Lee's gonna be a great player. He plays like a power forward. He's physical. He's fast. So he's gonna be a good player. That's some good thing. Daniil Boots. He's gonna be a power forward, maybe a third, fourth line power forward. No, yeah, third line, second line power forward. He has potential. He definitely is an underrated playmaker. That's for sure. He definitely can find some open lanes and stuff. He's a good player. Um, Elias Samuelson, very good for Winnipeg in their AHL team. The Manitoba Moose was very good two-way player. Has a really sneaky shot. He's super good, like on the rush when another team's coming on the rush. He's super good at stopping those. So that's a really good pickup, honestly, for Winnipeg. Another old Winnipeg Jets player, prospect, or not old, sorry, he was Pittsburgh, my bad. Current Winnipeg player, Braden Yeager, very underrated. I actually liked him a good amount on the World Junior team for Canada. He's I don't know who to compare him to, but he's gonna be like a really good third line center. Like at this point, he's a great third line player and could definitely push to be a great second line player. Connor Geeky, I wouldn't even have him as a prospect. He played like 40 games in the NHL, 50 games in the NHL. But he has potential to be a good second line, third line center. He definitely has the size to be a dominant force. So yeah. Next is Liam Olgren. He had a decent year in uh in Minnesota. He was very good in Minnesota. That's a good pick. Maverick Lamoureux, that's good. Quinn Musty this low is criminal, but okay. I feel like he's very good. He's gonna be an automatic second line center if everything pans out. Pushing first. Well, you wouldn't push first line because there's Eklund and Smith, but if there weren't there, he would be a first line player. Carson Rekoff, also very decent. Nick Lardis also way too low. These two OHL players right here, I don't know why they're this low. Nick Lardis says, do I say he's the best goal scoring prospect right now? He's definitely top three. I don't see how you can change my mind on that. I mean, Nick Lardis is so good in Brantford. Chernyshov should be higher. He was a beast on Saginaw. Same with Casey. Look at Cagnoni. That's a good pick. Sasha Boisvert, also very good. Patra, Brad Lambert, Matthew Wood. Theo Lindsay should be higher. Jordan Dume should be higher. Kobe Barlow shouldn't even be in a top 100. Othman, that's shouldn't even be in a top 100 either. Zachary LaRue, that's pretty good. Antromanov should be higher. Should be higher. Spence should be higher. Furk should be higher. Parasek, I agree with that. And Riley Height, yeah, that's not bad. Overall, this list wasn't horrible. I'm gonna be real, but crazy ones I'm seeing so far is Musty and Lardis. Uh, yeah, Musty and Lardis, and then Protas and Conley. Uh, my bad, guys. Cole Hudson. I just have to remember we went through so many prospects. So, Victor, Brady Martin too high in my opinion. Nemec too high in my opinion. This is the biggest one. I don't agree with this at all. At all don't agree with this, but Gay Pro at 13. But besides that, this whole list is pretty decent. Like the top three, you can switch them any way out. To be honest, I think it should be Domino first, but yeah, I think this is a very good list. So yeah, this is very good. Is the top 100 drafted NHL prospects by Scott Wheeler. And on the Athletics, so yeah, thank you guys for watching. And yeah, we'll continue with some prospect talk another day, but for now, I will be going. Later, guys.